Joseph Robinette Brandon had Mr. Fascism over at the White House. And they were, yucking it up. Now, the question that remains here, if this guy is a fascist, which I believe he is, right? Why the fuck are you being so chummy? Why are you so happy?
President-elect and former president. Thank you. Donald, congratulations. Thank you. And looking forward to having like we said, smooth transition. Do everything we can to make sure.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't think these guys think he's a fascist. I think they were lying when they said, oh, this guy is a real threat to democracy. I think they weren't being sincere. Now, I don't know. I'm no big city lawyer, but this kind of attitude that they are demonstrating here kind of betrays the severity of what constitutes a second Trump administration. And it's weird because I still think that the second Trump administration is going to be devastating. Every day we find out a new awful thing that these guys are invested in doing. I've talked about this already. If you want to watch yesterday's YouTube video on the matter, Trump's cabinet picks are scary. I mean, there's some really bad guys on there, some real bad boys on there, and one bad gal. Not great. They're going full throttle on implementing a lot of the agenda that they said they would do, which is going to be devastating for the future of this country. We got Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. Like, you got billionaires memeing on the entire country, Please stop rooting against the USA. What? Are you medically brain dead? Like, actually? The f*** do you mean? Please stop rooting against the USA. God damn. What the hell, man? We got straight veggies in the chat. It's fucking Veggie Tales up in this bitch.
You're accommodated, what you need, and we're going to get a chance to talk about some of that today. So
good.
Welcome
Thank you
back.
very much, and thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much. A transition that's so smooth, it'll be as smooth as it can get, and I very much appreciate that, Jim.
You're welcome.
U.S. Government Accountability Office returns $338 for every $1 invested. Annual budget is $637 million. It employs 3,000 people. I would be shocked if Elon has ever even heard of this. He probably thinks he invented the concept. I know. Every dumbass, every dum-dum in the Donald Trump voter block straightforwardly thinks this is a brilliant idea. And it's like, it exists already, dude. It fucking exists. It literally is a thing that exists. You are so stupid. I love that this country is now governed and listens to the whims of the guy that you don't want to talk to at the gas station who thinks he invented a concept that already existed. That's where we're at. This is a nation run by the gas station guy that you don't want to be a part of. Like, you don't want to have a conversation with. It's crazy, man. Why is the fire so intense? Let me tell you why. Because we're in in hell. That's why we're already in hell and we're burning right now. That's why the fucking fires are so crazy. And Biden is the goddamn devil. Do you remember his 100th birthday cake?
Thank you all.
Yeah, look at the fire. Look at how intense it is. That's because we are in hell, okay? And these are the demons. That's why. Demons.
I mean, just even looking at the body language, right?
Sure. One of the interesting things, President Trump deferring to President Biden there by not answering questions.
That took some restraint, it
for
did.
Sure, because he's been in that position. We've all been in the Oval with him, and he often liked to answer questions.
I'm sorry, just the imagery, the fire burning, the bust of MLK on one side, JFK on the other. I mean, wow, that is a moment. And these two men have not seen each other, I don't think, since our debate.
Oh my gosh,
June 27th.
Look, awfully suspicious. Every time this motherfucker's around fire, it's burning extra bright. Awfully suspicious. My best friend's a White House photographer, and he was telling me there was more reporters there today for this meeting than there has been the entire Biden admin. We're so back to 2016. Media's ready to pay attention again. Yeah, but also, I think the media is cooked. I don't think Trump is going to bring back the ratings for them as much because there is way too much diversity of information out there. There are too many avenues, too many different resources that people rely on, and mainstream media overall has lost its credibility. Yes, they have an echo chamber. Yes, they still have this resilient base of support, people over the age of 65 that trust it. But I think that they believe that Donald Trump is going to bring the clicks back. They believe that Donald Trump is going to bring the eyeballs back. But I don't think they understand that the media at this stage, legacy publishers are dying. They're dying. Part of that was the credibility that they lost during COVID for doing the right thing, okay? Which is so sad because there's always an amount of political and social capital that you're expending when you put yourself out there, okay, and do the right thing. And during COVID, they did the right thing. Yeah, sure, they went a little heavy-handed, but they did the right thing. They trusted the science, they trusted the scientists, and they tried to get everyone on board. They tried to get everybody to, be normal about this stuff. And people were like, it's over. I'm done. I'm done with mainstream media because they're lying. They're liars. So back then, they lost a lot of credibility for doing the right thing. But it doesn't matter because there have been time and time again instances where they've lost credibility for doing the wrong thing, for openly lying to the public. The Iraq War, for example, that was a major blow. And a lot of people point to that. And a lot of people pointed to that during COVID to be like, why could we trust you? You lied about the Iraq War. Now, some people are just stupid. Some people are just stupid, and there's not much you can do about it. But there are plenty of intelligent people who also look at the way that the mainstream media operates and feel as though they are presenting a false reality, a reality that does not reflect their immediate material circumstances. When you got people on television constantly being like, no, the economy is good, dude. It's rebounding. Shut the fuck up. Look at the unemployment numbers. And people are suffering. They're going to be like, what is happening? Like, why are you telling me that this shit is supposed to be sweet when I don't feel like it's sweet at all? Right? And that's an issue. And there is a crisis of credibility in mainstream media. And I think one of the worst things they possibly could have done was this Israel shit. I don't know if I completely agree with that. I think there's more of a move to alternative media, but as a member of Legacy Publisher, we are not dying. We pump out bullshit every day. I think Trump in a way pumps Legacy more than alternative, and he's very interested in letting Legacy into his admin and has always done that. That access is paramount in my opinion. We'll see. I think that the media landscape in 2016 was very different than the media landscape in 2020. And yes, access journalism is very important for a lot of these guys, but that very same access journalism is the reason why I think the media dropped the ball many times over and still continues to do so. But the reality is, I don't think a lot of people under the age of like 35 are ever going to look at mainstream resources with the same level of confidence ever again. I think a lot of what happened and their coverage of Gaza made sure that an entire generation treats it like the Iraq War. I want them to figure it out. I want them to figure it out because while I still engage in, critical media analysis, and I try to get you guys to be a little bit more, a little bit more aware of the biases that a lot of these private institutions operate with, I still need it. I need real reporters. New York Times employs 2,700 reporters, okay? 2,700 journalists all around the planet. That's a massive resource for real-time news and information. Like, it's undefeated. It's incredibly important. And local news is gone. It's completely done. It's completely captured by right-wing interests. That's another massive failure. You then have such a hard time understanding what the fuck is going on. That's why living in the post-truth world, as Noam Chomsky said in 2016, is so devastating, okay? I don't want to live in the fucking post-truth world where narrative trumps the truth. And every single time mainstream outlets lean into this shit, they're losing support from the next generation, and that's not good. Speaking of unfortunate realities, I have a breaking news update. Matt Gaetz has been nominated as Attorney General. I cannot begin to explain to you how much worse shit can get, okay? Imagine the worst possible outcome. Imagine the worst possible outcome that could happen. Now imagine it being infinitely worse. Matt Gaetz has been nominated as Attorney General. It's my great honor to announce that Congressman Matt Gaetz of Florida is hereby nominated to be the Attorney General of the United States. This man has active investigations. What the fuck? Can we go back a few saves? No, we need a fucking reset, dude. Oh my Lord, dude. Holy fuck.